We are back with the Broke Mentality Podcast.
Number 5.
This
Number
is
five,
your
look
boy,
alive.
not my boy, but your boy, Derricho Lawson.
And Will L.
And today, in the Broke Mentality Podcast, we are going to talk about you are what you eat.
Comer.
Comer. That is Spanish for eat. To eat.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, to eat. All right. You are what you eat. Basically, what we want to go through today is what you're eating physically, what you're eating mentally, and what you're eating spiritually. And then at the end of the podcast, we're going to have a special question to ask you and to ask ourselves.
Yep.
So, to start out, we're going to talk about what you're physically eating and why you are what you eat.
Which is shit.
Damn,
Because
Will just said it.
y'all are the broke mentality. So y'all eat shit.
Shipments.
And you eat shit, it fills you up. Your body's full of shit. Your mind is shit. You smell like shit.
Damn.
You don't do shit.
Mm.
And you won't do shit.
Mm.
Because you can't do shit.
Mm.
Because your mind is shit.
Mm.
And shit don't do shit.
Damn. Well, he gave you the real answer. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the shit that we're all eating.
Yep.
Well, most of you all now, because we cut out the shit
I had a great
in our
meal.
diet. So, when you eat, picture the last big meal you ate. Think about something deep fried, a nice big chunk of steak, a nice big burger, cheese, American cheese. Think about how you felt right after. What did you want to do?
Sleep,
You wanted to sleep, right?
which means I didn't do shit.
Right. You sleep, you're not doing anything. So, that food that you just ate actually caused you to sleep. It caused you to stop your day, stop what you were doing,
Yep.
and go to bed. And that could have been the time where you could have made a breakthrough in your business.
Yep.
Hell, in your job.
Yep.
You could have met a new person that could have allowed you, that could have opened new doors for you.
Missed out.
But you missed out. And why did you miss out? Because you are what you eat. The sleep that you just did nothing for you. You were sleepy for a short time, and it does nothing for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you decide to, in the morning, just eat some fruit and some oatmeal. Fruit and oatmeal. No sausage biscuit, no chicken biscuit, no Bojangles, butter biscuit, no cheddar bow, cheddar bow, cheddar bow. None of that. Eat fruit. Eat one orange, one apple, bowl of oatmeal with cinnamon and agave, and see how you feel.
Nah.
Compared, and then the next day, I wouldn't advise anyone to do this, but do this. Eat 2 sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits from Bojangles.
Yep. See the difference.
Compare how you feel. Compare how you feel on those 2 days.
Yeah.
Guarantee you there's a difference. And then do the same for lunch.
Yep.
One day for lunch, pick a meal that doesn't have meat or dairy in it.
And lunch is the worst to you'll feel the difference at lunch, because when you eat heavy at lunch, you eat shitty at lunch, you're ready to just go to sleep.
Yeah, your whole day is ruined.
Right. You've already been doing something most likely from 8 a.m. to about 12 p.m. And then you just ate something heavy. Your body is not gaining any energy or nutrients off of that meal you just had. And your body doesn't have the energy to break down the food. So now you're tired. So you're tired and you really don't want to do shit. And your whole energy just shot down. And you're not willing to just go run around real quick and wake up. And you'll see the difference.
Yeah.
Lately I've been drinking a lot of juices, trying to get soups here and there.
For all you broke motherfuckers out there, juice. We're not talking about orange juice, apple juice. We're talking about when you take a juicer.
Stupid.
When you take a juicer, you take a juicer and you put your fruit that you want in the juicer, and the juice from the fruit comes out. There are no added sugars in this juice.
No.
Nothing added. It's literally the fruits that you want, vegetables that you want. Put it through the juicer, and all the liquids, all the enzymes, all the vitamins go through into the juice that you drink.
Yeah, and juicers, the machines itself. I mean, you can get Ninja makes them. A lot of people make them, and you can get them for your home. They are a little expensive, but you could also go out. I'm pretty sure once all you gotta do is Google or look up on your GPS juice bar, and something's bound to pop up.
We're in Fayetteville, USA.
Yeah.
And there are 3 juice bars in our area.
Right. And one brand new one that just opened up 2 months ago, which is the owners themselves are, strong. I can't speak today, but the owners themselves stand behind a plant-based diet, and they try to promote that within the neighborhood, especially the neighborhood there, and they are surrounded by they have McDonald's right across the street.
Yeah.
So but they're out there and they're trying to promote a healthier lifestyle, and they're providing one. And for all you guys out there, juice bars attractive women.
Attractive women. We're not talking about hog.
Right. When I was in Tampa, I went to a juice bar waiting for my little sister to wake up, and I went to juice. It was about 4 women in there that I would have happily given time of day to. So for all you guys out there and ladies, you want to see some attractive people, go to a juice bar and get on a better diet. But yeah, no. So physically, I mean, and also you got to remember, are you working out? Are you working out, eating shit? If you are, well, you just wasting your time.
Can't outwork a bad diet.
Right. Now, if you work out and you start eating healthier, clean, plant-based, whatever, you will have more energy for the next time you hit the gym. Your strength will build quicker than eating a cheeseburger right after. Oh, I just did 3 hours in the gym. I'm gonna eat a triple cheeseburger and French fries and
bicep.
Don't do that, because one, you're defeating the purpose of you going to the gym and working out. 2, you just still destroying your body. Just because you work out doesn't mean the inside of your body is gold or platinum. You're still going to destroy it no matter how you might look on the outside. So physically, yeah, you all need to eat better. You need to be able to have meals throughout the day that when you go to sleep, you can not only sleep properly, because a lot of you don't even realize that you're waking up every 20 minutes in your sleep. It's an unconscious thing that we don't know is going on, but that's what happens when you're unhealthy. Your body moves around, wants you to move around and does all these things, and your mind is turning on and off and on and off. But you never really sleep. So you wake up exhausted. And you're like, oh, my life sucks. I need a new job. No, first get a new diet. Get a new diet and a new exercise regimen. So, and now to do that though, for you broke mentality motherfuckers, that takes what you're going to eat mentally, because you need to be able to say no. The power of no comes with what are you eating mentally. If you look at some fries and a cheeseburger and you can't say no, which hey, there's days that the cheese fries look great, but
blooming onion from
the blooming onion from Outback.
I tell you what, that's my weakness. You want to know Derricho Lawson's weakness, ladies? You want to know where the Derricho Lawson's heart? Come into the room with nothing on and a blooming onion, and I might just give you the whole world.
Might. Anyway, but
Big Mike.
You need to be able to do this mentally also. You can't just wake up and be like, I'm gonna have an apple and oatmeal for breakfast, and then at lunch you're like, fuck this, I'm going to McDonald's, I'm getting a Big Mac. You're like,
hungry.
Right. You gotta mentally, you gotta what is it? You gotta give yourself a plan. Truthfully, you need a plan, because you need to know what it is you are going to eat throughout the day.
You need to know what to eliminate from your diet.
And we're not saying get a planner and be like, oh, okay, for breakfast I'm gonna eat this, and for lunch I'm gonna eat this. We're just saying, like, have an idea of what it is you want That way, when lunchtime comes around, you get in your car, leave the parking lot, and go get food. You're on your way to maybe, hey, it's not the greatest place, but it's a good start. Maybe you just go to Smoothie King and get a smoothie, a little meal replacement smoothie, or you go over to Panera Bread, get a salad. Maybe even, and if you got to start somewhere, fine. Start with like a sandwich from Panera Bread. Start with eliminating, maybe chips and candy and soda.
I tell you what, Will, we had lunch today. What did you eat for lunch?
I had a juice. What it had? What it had?
It had
honeydew,
melon, romaine lettuce, lemon, and pineapple.
Pineapples. Yeah, that was pretty good. It wasn't the greenest one, but it was pretty green. But I had that, and I was like, I'm still kind of hungry because I didn't eat all morning. And I went and got me a warm bowl from Panera Bread. And I got the Mediterranean one. And it's arugula salad, rice, the Greek olives that I can never pronounce, tomatoes. They threw in some falafels, some hummus, a little bit of lemon and tahini sauce. What else was on there? I threw in the avocado because I like avocados. Lawson is allergic to avocado. He's allergic to half the world. But that's what I had. And it was very good. It was very good.
Now, Will, I need to tell these guys and ladies about the power of no. At Panera Bread, there's a sandwich.
Yeah, it's true.
I believe it's the Turkey Bacon Club.
Yep.
Or there's another sandwich, breakfast sandwich. You can get egg, sausage, and bacon as well.
Yep.
For you vegetarians out there, could have got a thick Caesar salad with egg, or a thick, chopped salad or whatever with egg, cheese, all this crap that's in there. But the power of no, you have to look at those items and say, you know what, this is not great for my health. Right. It might taste good right now, but in the future, am I gonna regret eating this item?
Mm-hmm.
So even at a place like Panera Bread that's quote unquote healthy, they have to sell food to everyone. So they're gonna offer you unhealthy things.
Oh yeah.
That's what's gonna make it hard for you, which is gonna allow you to have more discipline, be able to say no when necessary. To say, hey, I'm not gonna get this food because this is not gonna be the best for me. Let me get this, and that in itself is the power of no.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stick with Panera right now, just because depending on where you are listening to this, most likely you have a Panera Bread down the street. But like, don't go to the register and order. Go to the kiosk. I mean, you can go to the register and tell them, but you don't get to see all the options, and they're idiots because they eat shit, so they ain't gonna do shit and ain't gonna tell you shit. So they're not gonna tell you all the options they have. But go to the kiosk, order your meals that way. That way you can customize it. And for people like me and Lawson, where we try to stick to a plant-based diet as much as possible, you can go in there and be like, no, I don't want cheese. No, I don't want any sauces that might have milk or dairy in it. I don't want, X, Y, and Z. Go in there and customize it to the way you want it. That way you can also make it as healthy as possible. You're not adding in the cheese and the eggs and the bacon bits and all that other crap that you don't need. Don't be afraid to try something healthy either. Because a lot of you're like, oh, but you're not going to taste good. You're not, yeah, okay, I get it. You're not used to it. But you know what? You got to do it, right? Because if you want to live to see another day, you got to do it.
Your palate will change, too.
Right. The palate will change over time. Give it 2 days, 3 days, you're gonna be all right. So... And matter of fact, Lawson, why don't you go ahead and tell them about the time you had nachos and then was in the gym the next morning at 6:30.
Oh man, okay. So
I was with him too, by the way. We both died, but
okay. So in Fayetteville, USA, there's a place, it's a chain, a Mexican Tex-Mex chain called Barbarito, and they have the most delicious, scrumptious nachos I've ever had in my life. Let's just be honest. And
They are great.
I got the nachos. I'll tell you what I had on it, or what the shit that I had on it. I had sprinkled cheese, shredded cheese, and the queso
He said sprinkle.
on the nachos. I also had jalapenos, also known as jalapenos.
Jackass.
I also had their famous hot sauce, which is hot as fuck.
Yeah,
It's like a 6 out of 10, but the more you add, the hotter it gets.
that's true.
I also got, I added tomatoes and cucumbers, cilantro,
Did you add lettuce?
lettuce, spinach as well. But at the end of the day, that dairy
Yeah.
destroyed my stomach. And as I was eating those delicious, scrumptious nachos, they were delicious at the time. I mean, they were good.
I crushed.
They were good.
They were.
Great nachos. But about 2 hours after I ate them, my stomach was destroyed.
Yep.
I could barely go to sleep.
Yep.
And then I woke up and I went to the gym. And I was not only was I significantly weaker than I normally am,
Mm-hmm.
but also I couldn't go as far into the workout as I normally did.
And I was dying. I was slumped over the little ab, whatever that thing is, the rig for the abs. I was slumped over that. Every time I had to pick up these weights, I felt like it was a cold sweat.
Yeah,
I felt like
it
I
was
had
bad.
the flu. And I was just like, I can't do this.
Bad, man.
I was just constantly sweating. It just felt like I was ready to just take some fucking Motrin and NyQuil and just call it a day. Like It was bad. And also the result of that is also because, like we said, most of the time we try to eat a plant-based diet. About 90% of our diet is plant-based. The other 10% is when we fuck up and go to Barbaritos and get nachos, or
it's just not
and yeah, it's not worth it. So we actually cut it out, and I guess it's safer to say our plant-based diet is more like 98% of the times.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you guys really gotta eat better to feel better, and because once you start feeling better, your mind has the capacity to think a lot more clear. You're able to process these thoughts. So mentally, you can start feeding yourself with even more power and knowledge that it's going to take you to the next level. Because how do you expect to get out of your shitty minimum wage entry level job, but you have no exit plan?
Yeah.
I mean, you constantly have that exit plan. Like, right now, yeah, we're in school getting these degrees that we don't want anymore. We don't want to go to these classes. We don't want to do the work for them.
Preach.
It feels like it's a job that we just hate, that you just drag your feet to get the work done just so you don't get fired. And it's like, but we also know we're doing this right now because this is part of the plan. So you always got to have a strategy. You always got to have a plan. You always got to be thinking about what's the next step. What's the next day? What are you going to do tomorrow? Like me, I go in every day thinking, all right, today I need to focus. I go to work thinking, today I need to focus on, doing this report and making sure everybody else needs help or doesn't need help with anything, because I need to secure my job. I need to make sure that it's going to be there when I'm done with school.
Right.
And then but while I'm also there doing that, I'm also thinking, all right, me and Lawson, we got this business that we're starting up. I'm thinking about that constantly. And then I'm also thinking about the homework I got to do that I don't want to do. Then I think about the homework that I want to do and that I need to do.
Your real homework.
Right, the real homework. The homework that's going to make me money. The homework that's going to bring financial freedom to my life. Homework that may bring a 6-pack abs to my life so I can get a girl on a different level. You always got to have a plan. You always got to have goals and a plan for your goals. But you cannot process these goals or thoughts when you are eating shit. When you are feeding yourself shit. And once you are physically and mentally feeding yourself with the right food, spiritually, you become. Bless you, Lawson. He's sneezing. He over there, over there, having allergies and sneezing all over the place.
Look,
That's
man.
why nobody uses his mic.
Look, man. Nobody uses your mic either.
It's because my fat lip always hit it. But anyway, once you physically and mentally are feeding yourself with the right food, spiritually you become, in a good way, but you become a monster because you become unstoppable. And you know, by secondhand nature, you just know what's important for you to do every single day and how you're going to get to wherever it is you're trying to get.
It's a process, man.
It's a process. I mean, when I met Lawson, he ate meat. He ate meat.
Buffalo fucking chicken.
He did not.
Brisket.
Right. He didn't like
Pork.
certain women.
Pork, bacon.
You know.
I didn't like several different ethnicities of women.
Right. I don't think he had an interest in tattoos at the time. What else? I mean, Lawson, but he just evolved, and it all started. He changed his diet. Random. I mean, maybe you should tell them about that because you just went full blast, way more than I ever did when I started.
Well, a little background on my, diet history. I grew up. One of my favorite meals was rice, cheese, hot dogs, and ketchup. Sometimes I would substitute the hot dog for rice.
I just want to say that sounds gross.
Well, it tasted good as fuck, and you shouldn't try it sometimes. But if you ever fall back, try it sometime. But yeah, that was my favorite meal for years, and then my favorite meal upgraded to a bologna sandwich with Vermont cheddar cheese and cheddar and Lay's cheddar chips, the cheddar sour cream and onion chips. And so then I went to college, and my favorite meal was brisket and the potatoes and broccoli. I used to eat broccoli, sure, whatever, cool. And so one day I was eating at this another restaurant in Fayetteville, which is not that Fayetteville of a restaurant, Peter Pitt, USA, and I had a double meat barbecue chicken pita with Colby Jack cheese.
I think I remember that day.
My favorite cheese, the Colby Jack, and extra teriyaki sauce on it as well.
Is that the one when me and Hunter was like, "What's that?"
No. This was just with me and you.
Oh, okay.
So I was eating the sandwich, and I was looking at myself. There's a mirror. Well, it's not a mirror, but it's a glass window to the side. And at night, the light reflects back on it, so you can see yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
And so, as I was eating I'm not gonna lie, my delicious barbecue chicken and cheese pita from Peter Pitt. I'm a vegetarian / vegan, but I'm not a liar. As I was eating this delicious sandwich, I looked at the side, and I looked at my side, and I said, "Now, how can a 5'3", 110-pound woman look at this man and say he's sexy?" And I looked and I said, I need to do something about this. And as I took another bite into my sandwich, I asked Will, I said, "Will, you used to be vegetarian. What's so great about it? What's so good about it?" He explained to me about the different health benefits. You lose weight, your skin looks a lot better. And so then I asked him, your mind is a lot clearer. So then I asked him, well, how do you get into that? He explained to me again. He said, in the pita, I could have, instead of gotten the chicken, got the falafel. Falafel, some people like to call it. Get the falafel, and instead of the buffalo sauce, get a vinaigrette dressing. Instead of the romaine lettuce, get the spinach. And so I looked at him, and in my head, I was like, that sounds disgusting. And so then I went to eat the rest of my pita.
Hey, little hater.
The rest of my barbecue chicken pita. But then, in my dorm room, at the time I was meditating on starting this vegetarian lifestyle. And I said, you know what, man? I'll try it. Why not? So we, and before that, we had eaten at Firehouse Subs.
Yeah.
Gotten the brisket and cheddar sub with that Firehouse sauce, the pepper sauce, which is just great. But after that, one day I said, you know what? I'm going to do vegan. I'm going to do vegetarian. Bam. Started right there. Did it cold turkey.
Yeah.
Last piece of meat I had was a brisket.
I felt like a
Piece of brisket.
jackass because I was breaking my my vegetarian
Will was
vegan
in the
diet.
midst of breaking his whole diet. Maybe because of the stress that he was in at the time. But Will and I would go to Waffle House.
Oh,
And
God.
I would get 2 waffles and the bacon and steak club with the American cheese on it. And I think he would get the same thing or something very similar. With
I
the bacon
get
and
2
sausage.
waffles with the bacon, egg, and cheese
Yeah.
sandwiches and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it was bad, man. This was almost every other day.
Yep.
It was awful. And so then I said, you know what? And this was the week before Thanksgiving. I said, you know what? I'm going to be vegetarian. I did it. Thanksgiving as a vegetarian on campus, it was a little easier because my family wasn't around to pressure me.
Yeah.
And they said, you need your protein. Where's your protein? That, it was a little easier.
Where's the protein, sir?
Right. And luckily, where's your damn protein?
You can't have muscles without protein.
You need the protein, lift the weights. Okay, anyway. Back to the story. So, luckily, during the meal, again, as a person out of the broke mentality, you must talk to the people around you because you never know who you can meet. So as I'm talking, I realized that the person sitting next to me is a vegan. And the person sitting in front of me used to be a vegetarian. And so in that, I had a small support system during my hour of need, as you could say, because they had that honey baked ham with the crust around it, the cinnamon sugar crust, which is one of my elixirs. My family has this saying, and my grandma too. This will show you how messed up some of our diets are. But my grandmother said ham is a girl's best friend, not diamonds. So did that, and then a month later, kept it going. Went back to school. I didn't weigh myself when I went home, but when I went back to school, I weighed myself. I went from 235 to 215 in 1 month, 1.5 months.
Just from cutting out shitty food.
Just from cutting out shit. Just from cutting out meat, man. My face was a lot slimmer. Neck was a lot slimmer. My neck used to be dark. I used to be pre-diabetic. Stopped that. Neck lightened up. And also my mind cleared up. I was able to decipher things a lot better. My instincts were heightened.
Before you ignorant motherfuckers say he probably lost muscles and strength, he lost fat. But he still lifts heavier than me when it comes to deadlifts.
Still got that muscle. Still got it. You can't stop a monster.
I'm 6'2", and you're how tall?
Same, 5'10".
5'10". We are both 200. At the moment, we're currently 205 pounds.
205 pounds.
Now, you can sit there and think, oh, you're going to lose your muscle. No,
you're not.
You're not. Not at
Meat
all.
is not the only thing that has protein in it. And as a matter of fact, it's the worst protein source you can have.
Right.
Truthfully. Remember, beans and rice creates a complete protein.
Yeah.
All the amino acids you need. And out of the however many amino acids you need, your body makes 75% of them.
Yeah. And so, now, when you switched and you started to feel better,
Okay.
did you, and besides losing weight, did you physically notice a difference?
In terms of how I felt.
Right. Right. So in terms of how you felt, did you physically notice a difference as far as strength, energy, and focus? Which I know focus isn't a physical.
Physically focused.
But
I can keep my arm up here for an extended amount of time.
Hey, look,
But
we are not academics.
we are not academics.
We suck
okay?
at school.
Yeah, all you academics, y'all can go out there and get your fucking PhDs and shit,
Right.
and fucking make no money. You keep doing that shit. All right.
All we know is money.
All we know is money. We good at that. All right. So anyway, yes, I did feel better, and the one thing that I noticed was that in my workouts, I still was sore afterward, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it was, especially after leg day. Normally after leg day, my legs would normally cramp the morning after every single time I did a really heavy day in legs. Cramping stopped. Still had the soreness, but the length of time for the soreness shortened by a lot. Also, whenever I used to take a nap, I would always get a headache. And it would be on the verge of a migraine headache, literally every time I took a nap. Stop that. Stop eating the meat. Those headaches went away. To where I only had probably one headache after a nap since I stopped. So the benefits are there. Here's the problem, and here's why a lot of people don't want to try it. It's because they think they're well, but they've been in the state of being sick for so long that they don't know what well really means.
That's
And
true.
that's the problem.
That's true.
That's the problem. If you've ever seen the frog experiment, notice how they'll put the frog in the water, they'll raise the temperature up slightly, and the frog doesn't notice the raise in temperature because the frog is cold-blooded. And all of a sudden, you got frog leg soup, and the frog never knew. It never struggled. It just died.
Oh.
Because the frog never noticed its change in stimuli. This is similar to us.
Ew.
Because as you continue to eat shit, you are what you eat. You will feel like shit. And then you'll feel regular. Shit will be regular to you. Shit will equal regular.
Yep.
Right? Back when I used to eat all that shit felt regular. Shit equaled regular.
Mm-hmm.
When I stopped, I realized how terrible I felt.
Yeah.
So I'll take 1 week and cut it out. Cut out meat and cut out fried food. Don't worry about dairy just yet. Dairy is a different story. You can't be a broke mentality.
No.
Cut out dairy.
You gotta mentally feed yourself.
You have to mentally.
You need to research.
Yes.
But you also need to mentally prepare
Yes.
yourself to get rid of dairy, because dairy comes in so many things that we have consumed
That's right.
all our lives.
Yep.
And it takes more than just, I'm not going to have dairy. You have to actually understand what foods or drinks possibly have dairy in it.
Right. You need to ask questions.
Yeah, so you guys have to be ready to, and here's the thing, this is why y'all lose, because you're scared.
Mm.
And you're scared of what's going to happen when you start this.
Mm.
People are going to judge you.
Yes.
They're going to look at you like you got 3 eyes, like your face is blue,
Yep.
or you came from the planet Mars. And they're going to look at you like you don't want dairy, you don't want meat, and you don't want nothing fried. They're going to look at you like you crazy.
Yep.
And they're going to ask you dumbass questions. And they're going to make you feel like you the only motherfucker
Right. Like
in
you're
there, doing something different. And y'all need to be ready to do that, because you also need to be ready to go out with 8 of your friends that are all about to order burgers and steaks and brisket sandwiches,
Yep.
and you're going to be the only motherfucker eating something that doesn't have meat
Yep.
or dairy. So,
Drinking water.
right. So, like he said, until you're mentally ready for this, don't worry about cutting the dairy out just yet, because, trust me, y'all are going to struggle with the dairy part.
Dairy is tough. I'm not going to lie.
It is.
Dairy is tough.
And sometimes you order something that accidentally has dairy in it, and you're just like, damn.
And you can feel it.
Yup. You can
After 2
feel
days
it.
of cutting out dairy, you can feel the dairy
Oh,
from the entire digestion process.
You
You can feel it in your mouth,
Yup.
in your stomach.
Yup.
You can feel it as it goes through the small to large intestine. You can feel it when you shit it out. Let's just be real.
It's very disgusting.
Yes. So for 1 week, 7 days, cut out meat, all meat, and fried foods.
Yeah.
Those 2 things. And you'll feel better.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck the first couple of days.
First couple of days, it's gonna suck. Your body's gonna go through changes, and it's gonna send signals to your brain. It's gonna make you think you're hungrier than you actually are.
Yep.
You're gonna, you're gonna go again. This is where you got to be mentally prepared for this, because you're gonna go through what you think is a craving, and really it's not. You're just at the moment your body's going through changes, so it feels weird, and you feel like you want, you know, you want that fat that you're so used to having all day long, because everything you're just consuming right now is filled with fat.
Yep.
And so, and yeah, your body's looking for it, but after those couple of days, you're gonna be all right. The body will be like, all right, I guess we on this new plan now. You know, so it's gonna stop telling you like, hey, let's go get these chicken wings real quick because I'm hungry. Nah, your body's gonna be like, all right, well, where's my salad? I'm hungry. So just prepare, mentally prepare every second. Think about it. Think about what the benefits are. Think about how it will affect you in the long run. Think about how you can achieve a new level.
That's very powerful because what you'll find is that when you change your diet and you research what your diet is, you'll begin to be obsessed with being healthy. And then not only will you be feeding your body with great things, but you'll be feeding your mind with great things as well. So you'll be mentally feeding yourself, even watching YouTube videos. Yeah. There are some YouTube videos that are destroying your life. Mm-hmm. Twerk videos, fighting videos, these new ESPN, all that stuff is not helping you in your life. No. But because here's what's going to happen. You never looked up why your diet is so shitty.
You also never looked up why you're broke.
Damn. You also didn't do that.
Or why you're stupid.
Oh, damn. But, okay. You never looked up why your diet is so shitty. You eat your hamburger and fries, you think, it's okay. It's got beef. It's got meat. I'm good. It's lean beef. It's 100% real beef. Whatever.
Carbohydrates give me energy.
Right. Carbohydrates give me energy. Gluten is great. All this. You don't understand what's really going into your body. But once you do this diet, you're not going to take our word for it. You're just not. You're going to research it. And you're going to look it up. What's going to happen is you're going to eat that way. You're going to feel great. And then you're going to be obsessed. You're going to be obsessed. You're going to be obsessed. And what's going to happen is that you're going to start feeding your mind with information, which is going to help you in the future and in the long run, because you'll start feeding your mind with bullcrap, with bullshit. Fuck it. You'll start feeding your mind with bullshit. And you'll start feeding your mind with education, with information. You will take the switch from being entertained to being educated. Because every day for the past month, I have watched something about diet. And it's a lot better than the videos that I used to watch. Yeah. I used to watch Star Wars comic videos. Any fine woman that was doing anything on YouTube, I was watching her. I don't care what she was doing.
Making chocolate, and he allergic to chocolate.
Yeah, she could be making a chocolate nut swirl with avocado dressing. I'm allergic to all that. I would have been watching it, and I would have damn near made it. I would have been, she told me to make this. It's great. But then once you make the switch, you start looking at these doctors who have gotten sued by these meat companies, by these dairy companies, because they are fucking with their product.
First of all, if your doctor's fat, get a new doctor.
Damn. I need sound effects. Don't take any advice from a fat doctor.
Yeah, don't. Because he's a hypocrite.
And the doctor would never tell you, hey, I'm fat. Don't listen to me.
Right.
The doctor's not going to tell you that.
No, he's going to judge you and be like, hey, look, you need to come in here. Right. And remember, he also probably not telling you the right things if you're going to see the doctor anyway. Because if you're going to see the doctor, you got a lot of fucked up issues. You need to change your diet just so that you can stop going to the doctor. You know how many times how much you pay a doctor in just 15 minutes? Your insurance pays them almost $1,500 to $2,000 just for them to come in the room and look at you. Damn. He could walk in, look at you, and walk out, and he just got paid $1,500. So eat better so that you can stop needing to go to the doctor. And like back to research, you see there's plenty of studies that show people who went vegan because of their health issues and then cleared up all their health issues. We're no
All their
longer
health
taking
issues.
pills and all these 80 medications they had to get prescribed to. So do the research first, obviously. Get the mental game going, cause y'all losing. This is why y'all broke, cause you can't think, cause you're full of shit, and you ain't shit, and you can't do shit, and you won't do shit.
Damn.
But what here? So let's get to our question for the day. What makes you hungry? And if you're a fat ass right now, we ain't talking about food. What makes you get out the bed every day to go work for something greater than your current life?
Well, do you work for something that's greater than your current life?
No,
You
they
just
don't.
wake
They
up
work at
every
Jiffy
day?
Lube making $10 an hour.
Damn. You work at Jiffy Lube? Damn.
Or they drive Audis, but they work at Chipotle.
Oh no, a red Audi. Oh no, that's not smart, guy.
No, because he dropped out of college to work at Chipotle.
Yeah, so you spend your whole check on your oil change. Actually, 2 checks for your oil change.
Yeah.
Or just don't get your oil change.
No.
Pick your poison.
One or the other. Good walk. Might start a healthier lifestyle right there.
Might be the best thing you could have done.
Yep. But what makes you hungry?
What makes you hungry? And I tell you what, the great answer is money.
Moolah.
Don't listen to anybody that tells you that money is
Dinero.
materialistic. Don't let anybody tell you
Ching chang.
that money is not everything.
Money
money
is
is
everything.
Straight up.
Money is freedom.
Money is everything. And Will owes me a soda, so now he's gonna have $1 less.
He don't drink sodas anymore.
That's okay. You're gonna owe me a designing
I'm
water.
gonna get you a fizzy watermelon juice.
Nice. 0 calories. No, like 4 calories from the watermelon.
Probably.
All natural.
Yeah.
All natural.
Yeah. Stop drinking stuff that says 0 calories.
No, because it's worse for you.
Yeah.
0 calories, hella cancer.
Yeah. So make sure y'all do y'all research, but figure out what makes you hungry. And when you figure out what makes you hungry, let us know. Email us at brokementality@gmail.com.
At gmail.com. And if it's women or money, you are the shit.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And maybe we can start a business together.
Maybe we can start a business together because tits and $20 bills, that's all you got to tell me, and I'll do whatever I got to do.
Yep. I like 20s, 100s. I like 10s. I like 1s. Ones are good for tipping.
Ooh, yes, sir. You are.
And not tipping the strippers to you
No.
little jerk-offs at home.
Yeah. Tip your waiters and your waitresses, man.
And your pizza boys.
And your pizza boys. Will has been a pizza boy and not been tipped.
Yep.
You better watch out. You get some shit in your pizza, you might know.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't tip.
Very true.
So,
Had little razor blades under the cheese.
that's right.
Slice your tongue off.
Slice your tongue off. So, again, what makes you hungry? Figure it out. Email us at brokementality@gmail.com. DM us on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You can find us. We're here to help you.
Here to help.
Because we hate you.
Yes.
Because you're broke and you're in the broke mentality.
Remember, we used to be you.
We used to be you.
Please
We are.
join us. We have no friends. Come join us.
Yes, we have no friends. Trust me.
No, trust me.
Because we're on our grind and we're making that money.
Yeah.
So we have no friends. So please let us know.
Yeah.
Again, what makes you hungry? Remember, you are what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
You eat greatness mentally and physically. You read the right books. You watch the right videos. You listen to the right podcasts. Haha, broke mentality. Shameless plug. You do all that. And you are greatness. You are empowerment. You are better than you were yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can eat shit. McDonald's, cheeseburgers, brisket sandwiches, double meat barbecue, double meat buffalo chicken pitas from Peter Pit. You can do that now.
Good.
You can do it's gonna taste great.
Yep.
You can watch twerk videos.
Yep.
You can jack off to big ass booty bitches.
Remix.
You can do all that, man, and get nothing out of it.
Yep.
And you will be shit just like you were yesterday and the day before and the day before,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll continue to be shit tomorrow.
And we know you're gonna listen to this and still wake up and be shit tomorrow.
This is the Broke Mentality. We out.
Shabba ding dong.
Be sure to follow us at SoundCloud and Instagram at Broke Mentality. And also subscribe to our YouTube at Broke Mentality. Also, be sure to email us at brokementality@gmail.com.